Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Today's live is very important because I'm looking to speak with every beauty professional, any trichologist, and any hair loss provider that who wants to really operate in their own more professional, medical, profitable level. And before I get going, I have to do a technology check because we have more than one stream going on, and yeah, let's just say it can be a little, you know. But happy Cyber Monday. For those who are hopping in, happy Cyber Monday. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, I want to talk to you guys because I know I'm always talking about what is actually. I'm always promoting different types of things when it comes to actually jumpstarting your hair loss business. And one, I'm very passionate about it. Um, it's something I'm very passionate about because I understand that it takes a lot to really get these businesses set up and actually do function the way that we want to function. So, with all that being said, um, we want to make sure that you guys understand really why I go in on about why we want to get credentialing, why we need some administrative support, and we don't want it to be an optional thing for you guys because if that's a step that you're trying to take in your business, I need you to understand the importance of that and why accepting this responsibility in the medical field requires these different resources that's going to help you guys out. All right. So what I'm gonna do is talk about the importance of getting, building a medical ready hair loss practice. Okay, we're gonna talk about the importance of that. What does that look like? And what we really need to do to incorporate those things. What tools we need to do. What resources are available. So I'm gonna first let you know a little bit about myself. Like, why even listen to me? Why do you need to even hear me out about this? So I am a certified trichologist and non-surgical hair replacement specialist, and I'm also the owner of Healthy Hair Solutions Corp. And being in this, I have not only helped my own business position itself to be able to help to be able to accept different medical forms of payments, get my business credentialed with numerous companies, but I've also helped hundreds of other professionals get credentialed, integrate insurance, and even build medical partnerships with other beauty professionals in their areas. I mean, not beauty, but beauty professionals, medical partners, medical organizations, you name it. So that's why I know that I have put myself in a place to not only do it for myself, but do it for others. And we're not talking about just in my state. I'm in Augusta, Georgia. We've done this nationwide because it's a flow that you want to follow, and you guys can follow that flow. All right. So when you decide to, like I say, make that transition to I want to truly build my hair loss business, I want to be a listed medical provider, a listed durable medical equipment provider, there's some things we need to put in place. And that's what this live is about today. All right. So I thank you guys for tuning in. If you are catching the replay, please put hashtag replay and let me know what cities you call me you're checking in from. Type your hashtag and put your state. I love the engagement. I love the interaction. And I am one that is going to go back and make sure I respond to each comment. Okay. So, but let's get into it. Why does credentialing matter? Why does credentialing matter? Well, credentialing is a process that allows you to accept medical payments such as insurance. Okay, I know a lot of you guys hear about the insurance, but you have insurance. We have also FSA and HSA payments. We also have government-based resources that we can accept. We also have medical financing through like different medical credit cards or medical affiliations that you can get up into. So the options are unlimited. Okay, they're endless, and I want you guys to know how to get credentialed with each one. And to get into each one is all about having the proper credentialing status and doing the credentialing steps so you can get in there correctly. So this would allow you guys to be able to work with physicians and other medical organizations because they see that you are actually listed correctly. Okay, and it's one of those things like even as like a licensed cosmetologist, you have your picks that you're going to choose that you'll easily recommend because you know they did the certifications to become licensed, the requirements to become licensed. Same thing with medical providers. They're not really going to question your ability because they have actually taken the time to see that you have taken the time to be a credential to become a provider and you're on the same list as them. So that is really huge. It's an effortless, hey, here's somebody that's listed in your area, check them out. You also get to position yourself for hair loss services and be medically recognized. I know at our facility, we offer stem cell therapy. But because I'm also a listed provider, or just offer these high-end services that are very medically driven, you have to have some medical knowledge. I attract other medical professionals who want to get in with it. I have doctors that contact me because they understand that those are up and coming services. We offer non-surgical hair replacement, which are many insurance companies and medical providers know about these medical wigs, these cranial prostheses. It's just becoming a huge thing, and we want you guys to be able to know about it and be able to present it right to your clients. And then also you can serve clients who desperately need the support but may not be able to come straight out of pocket, self-pay. A lot of them are because of their major conditions. A lot of them qualify for this coverage that we talk about all the time. And so, with this being with throwing this information, we know we can help those individuals. If they're dealing with cancer, we know we can get credentialed to help them get that coverage. If they're dealing with, maybe they were a burn victim, okay, they can get that coverage. So those are all things that you want to consider. And when you're going to say, I'm going to get credentialed, and it's credentialing will open the door for you to be accept those different types of payments and help those individuals who qualify. All right. So professionals who skip credentialing, guys, you're missing a consistent income. You're missing that higher trust that you can get with other medical providers and your clients, and you're missing a larger client pool because, like I say, even if a person does come in and pay out of pocket, you're going to attract people that you would have never seen because they're finding you listed on other areas. And credentialing does not have to be complicated. I know it seems like it gets a little tedious, but it does require some accuracy. All right, when you're doing your applications, it does require correct documentation. Are you filling out the right application? Are you submitting it to the right contact person? Are you following up? Which comes to my third point, administrative consistency. You have to have administrative consistency. You have to have the correct documentation. You also want to make sure you're very accurate in what you're doing and keep some type of flow. All right. So with all of that, knowing these things, some of us kind of need some administrative support. All right. If you're not going to be your own admin and you're not comfortable with being your own admin, you need to have your own admin team that's going to help you in this. When you go to your doctor's office, doesn't he have a medical assistant up front? When you go to your dermatologist's office or your dentist, don't they have somebody, a receptionist at that desk, that's helping see your qualifications before you come in for service? Now, this is something that you can do on your own. I'm not saying that you cannot attain this yourself, but if you know as a beauty professional, which many of us is not our thing, if you know that um, you don't keep up with paperwork, you need to get some help because it's kind of hard to say I want to accept insurance or accept these forms of payments, and I'm not going to follow up with my paperwork processes. So that's where many of us struggle, guys. And you can have that skill as well as do the treatments and the education behind it. But if you don't have that administrative structure, guys, your business cannot function at that medical standard needed to keep things going. And I'm going somewhere with this, guys. So y'all follow me. I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this to guide you guys on to my point that sometimes we just don't know what that looks like, and I want to go into that for you guys. So administrative support, what it does for you guys is going to help you make sure that your paperwork is correct. Okay, the credentialing files stay up to date. So let's just say I applied with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they told me to check back in 30 days. Somebody's there to make sure that, but in that, before that 30 days come, maybe Blue Cross Blue Shield reached out to me and asked for an extra document. I need to be able to catch that email. That's where administrative help comes in, okay? Claims and documents, they could be processed on time and processed properly. And even when they're submitted, do you have somebody who's going to check? Are you going to go back and check to see is the claim process, or do you need an administrative assistant to help you see what is processed? Your business could actually be positioned for partnerships and referrals and government contracts, but you have to have the paperwork in place before you can do those type of connections. I know some VAs recently decided that, hey, to eliminate not requiring a license, like a cosmetology license, we need you to at least have a DME license. And that's a license you can get with the state. But there, you have to make sure that the state can approve your facility as well. And so, and even client forms for medical requirements, when clients come in, are you checking their requirements? Do you have them checking their requirements, or would you like for an administrative person to check that for you? So this is why being so many professionals feel overwhelmed, because we get into it, and sometimes if there's no system in place for us to follow, it's hard to handle everything alone. And the truth is, if your administrative setup is it's your foundation, and without it, you'll always feel unorganized. But I like to take away that guesswork. I like to take away that overwhelmed feeling, because there, like I said, following the system will help. But we did not go to school for that, guys. We did not go to cosmetology school and learn how to do any of this. And this is why we want to help you guys with it. So let's see what is the solution to this problem. What is the solution to this? Okay. Um, we got there's some tools. Let's set up some tools. Let's set up some support tools that be able to help you guys be able to move forward. If you've been sitting on the sideline wondering, okay, I really want to accept this thing, but I don't really know the application to do, or I don't have time in my schedule to go back to it. Life is life, and I have my family, I have my kids, I have my job, I have my clients. We want to stop that today. I want to help you guys get a solution to help you be able to move forward so you can do your thing. You can hit 2026 booming. All right. So Procell, well, y'all heard me all this week probably talking about different things that are in place for Black Friday. And things just been going so good, guys. We got to extend it. Got to give you a little extended sale because, hey, y'all was with your family. Now I got your attention because it's Monday. So I need to talk to you guys today. So Procell's, I'm not gonna say it's extended Black Friday, but hey, it's Cyber Monday. And for those last minute ones who are just like, hey, I just lost track of time, today is your time to actually still get active with that. With this one, this is offering those medical grade services I was talking about, getting that stem cell scalp therapy going on in your practice. Okay. But what I didn't mention to you guys when I was talking about this promotion, you guys can actually get a free certification with Procell because they are going to train you to use the device. And they're going to get you listed in your area as like the stem cell expert because they're going to make sure that everything you need, well, I'm saying I'm a part of the team. We are going to make sure you have everything you need to be successful in this. And any of my colleagues or students who have actually taken advantage of this have already seen the results. All they had to do was just apply. Okay, they had to apply the system that was put in place, and now they're offering these high-end services. Okay, so what does that mean for you? Not only do you get these discounts on the device, you get the free certification with your purchase. You also get the treatment kits that come with it, everything you need to be able to do your treatments, and you'll also be able to get the device. Okay, and like I said, this training that we're talking about, guys, is no cost at all. And I know some people's like, I got to get comfortable with it. That's what the business is doing. And no, that's not very familiar to hear that businesses are going to help to that extent. So that's why, I really had to put that out there. I'm like, you know what? There's not a lot of companies that are offering something this simple and not making sure that we have that training to do it. But I encourage any of my beauty professionals to not sign up with any company that is not offering some type of training and some ongoing support to make sure that you are a successful business. And not only do you get training, they're going to give you marketing. We have a new CRM system for those who may not have a website. You can actually get you a landing page. You can manage your clients within this landing page, get those emails out to you as well. No, everything you need. You just got to follow the steps. Okay. And that's where the administrative support come in as well. You can learn how to run your own administration, but once you get it going, now we could hire somebody else in to help you with that. So this is something that you are interested in, guys. I want you to type Procell down in the chat, and we can get that information to help you Procell. And if you don't put it in the chat, make sure you message me or something. Get my attention, okay? Second offer, Seamless Academy, guys, is my precious baby, okay? Seamless Academy is um, as I'm always developing it. I got you, Lizanne. Make sure you send me a message too. Um, when it comes to Seamless Academy, guys, I put together this online course to help us be able to jumpstart our hair loss business. But what is jumpstarting your hair loss business? I'm trying to help you guys get all the resources in one place to be operating durable medical equipment supply in your area. All right. Now, with this, because this is going to include you getting with teaching you how to get credentialed with these different companies. We teach you how to run the administrative side of things, as well as learning how to accept those medical forms of payments, even for individuals who don't actually um, who don't actually have insurance coverage. There's other payment options available for them. Now, right now, what I did for Black Friday, because like I said, I hear you guys, I see you guys. Some people get it and take off. Okay, they might have had a business major degree or something, or even when they take off, they're like, you know what? I need somebody to I need to hire somebody. How can I do that? What can I do to hire somebody? So right now, anybody who is really serious about this, um, I have a a landing page that I want you guys to be able to go to. Or if you type holiday down in the chat, you will get this. If you type holiday down in the chat, you will want first off get your you'll get a free NPI training. Now I know many of you guys say, hey, I already know I have my NPI, I'm good. But that's the thing. That's my bring in. Many of us have that NPI, which is necessary. It is a national provider identification number, which will guide you through this training that you're going to get is actually going to guide you through obtaining this number correctly. Okay. Sometimes people don't attain it correctly. Sometimes people stop at NPI type 1, and we want you to get the NPI type 2. But joining that training is giving you that early access, that first step that you need to actually do the Seamless Academy online course. All right. Um, and so we want you guys to really get into that. And what it is just a small piece to what is in store for you guys. Seamless Academy will help you be able to actually position your business in the way that you want to be positioned. We actually have for the Black Friday special, your guys are getting 75% off. 75% off. So this course is typically a $2,000 course. That's our regular price for it. But I want to get it down to a reasonable cost because I need you guys to take advantage and move forward in your business. Okay. And moving forward in your business is going to help you guys position yourself to get this administrative setup that you need for your business. But let's just say you don't have time to do the online course. Now you still need to do the online course because you need the knowledge. You need to know every part of your business. I don't care if it's your specialty or not. You need to know every part of your business. But what we're doing for Black Friday, we are actually offering administrative support. I have never done this before, but we have been doing all throughout this year, guys. We have been setting up, we have been training full assistants to be able to put together your business in the way that we have to put together mine. Okay. I've been working with a virtual assistant, and people will ask me all the time, like, how do you have time to do all that you're doing? Well, I have a virtual assistant. Okay. And then also because I was doing for my clients, and then I also was helping other beauty professionals with their do for you services. And the way I'm able to do that is I have my tasks managed out, and there's certain parts of these tasks that and then my virtual assistants handle. When new client comes in and we want to know what their patient eligibility is, I have them gather that information. We have a digital form that clients can fill out. They will fill out that information. My virtual assistant will get it, and they'll be able to look up this person's benefits and explain it to them in layman's terms, or send it to me so I can explain it to them in layman's terms. And when I submit claims, sometimes I'm not checking my mail like I'm supposed to. Okay, being honest, I have admin problems too. So, but my virtual assistants have a timeline to know, okay, well, this claim was submitted this time. They actually can submit the claims for you. I'm just a little more anal. I kind of submit my own claims, but they can submit the claims and also follow up on the claim status. So you're not sitting there wasting time um, checking into these services because those are time sensitive matters. So when a company does reach out to you, you definitely need to be ready to check that out and see what's going on. Another thing is even when it comes to actually doing the applications to get credentialed. Like I said, sometimes some companies want to wait about 6 months, but that'll turn into a year for us because we just don't have the time. We just don't have the time to keep looking and checking. But if you have a virtual assistant where that is their task, they're going to do that at all times. So my point to say, having a virtual assistant really helps you get that in, and us offering that that do for you support is a asset to you guys because you can actually have your own personal virtual assistant that you can get. So you'll get 75% off of the course, but we want to make that where it's affordable for you to be able to get your ongoing. You pay the onboarding fee for your virtual assistant, as well as you will get access to our medical professionals community. So you'll be working with your VA, but you'll also be working with me. And we meet twice a month in this community, and that's included with this upgrade. So, like I said, I think even Monday, my brain juices are pushing even more. It's the people have been taking advantage of the deals, but I'm like, I really didn't let it all out. Okay. So I want you guys to type holiday down in the chat. Take advantage of the Sims Academy package of getting both the course and administrative support. That is something that you can add. And like I said, but the course will teach you how to be your own admin. And we even have it where you could do, it's going to include your templates. They're going to make sure that they do all the templates that you need for your business. They're going to make sure that everything is branded with your logo on it. The works. All right. You get everything. And then even for you guys who are like, I need some help getting this information out on social media platforms, that's your virtual assistant's job. Now they can help get that out for you. But you do have to give information to your VAs. I do feel like sometimes we actually drop the ball as professionals. We want to just we want to just take advantage of these perks, but we don't want to do the work. These virtual assistants can only help you when you have your own. They can't go create your EIN number. They can't go. They can't, like I say, they have things they're going to do. They're going to do the applications, for example. But when they need to log into these private accounts, because the MPI is a very private account, you need to be available to send the information to them. When clients reach out to you, you're attracting the client. The virtual assistant needs to be able to communicate with you about that client. It's not just all the virtual assistant because the client came to you. So you want to make sure that you're going to set up that system with your virtual assistant. But as beauty professionals, hair loss professionals, we do have to keep our hands in it as well to make the process flow. And once you get that flow, once they get your flow, hey, y'all can take off because you're a team now, okay? But finally, like I said, for my clients, I'm always still looking out for you guys or any client who might just be a follower on here. You guys can take advantage of 20% off of our Healthy Hair Solutions maintenance kits, as well as our hair restoration bundles. But the biggest thing that I really want to get on here, guys, is just to really put an emphasis on how important it is to credential your position, put yourself in a position to be credentialed properly, to be a medical provider. You either make sure that you are going to do your part as an administrator, to have the administrative support that you need, keep your business compliant and nice, or hire an administrative support. Okay, and we're offering that for you guys. When you click my link, guys, it's going to take you to that free MPI training, and from that MPI training, you're going to go into the setting up getting your business set up. Okay, MPI training is just that first step, and really, I'm just putting it out there to let you guys know, hey, this is legit. You need this. Okay. When it comes to Procell, we want to make sure that you guys have premium service treatments because sometimes we have these certifications, but we don't really have a company behind us to really give us the confidence we need to charge what we're supposed to charge for these services. Stem cell has it. Procell stem cell therapy comes with its own pricing point, and we need to follow what is recommended. All right, y'all know sometimes we'll start charging with our hearts and not looking at our overhead, and I don't want you guys to do that. So that's why we're trying to make sure we put ourselves in a position to help you guys in that and give you that training that you need. And like I said, Sims Academy, I'm going to come in and help you guys truly structure your business with when it comes to having this administrative side, getting your pricing right for your packages, consultations. Because like I said, with those things, we are including that medical professionals community. If you get just in class, you will get access to our book. Well, not access to our book, We will deliver this book to you guys. The Financial Blueprint for Hair Loss Businesses is included with our course. There's not a lot of courses I've taken that included a textbook, but it is in layman's terms for beauty professionals. And but is a some of us need to write, some of us need to highlight, some of us need a hands-on read along, and this goes exactly with our course. You get the full shebang when you come to this course. But for you, those of you who are like, you know what, got the course, just don't have the time, click that upsell and go ahead into that do for you package to get your administrative help. And for some of you guys, like, you know what, I'm kind of half and half. There is an option for you guys to just get the templates put together, get your brand stuff branded, and following the steps we have you do in the course and dealing with me talking to you guys every 2 weeks. We will be doing our training. I think we made an adjustment this week. We'll be training on Friday, but most of our trainings are on Mondays, where you'll be able to get the tools needed to move your business to where you want to be. All right. So, does anybody have any questions about this? Any questions about any of these sales? I do have your information. Then I see when you guys drop in your responses down in the chat. But remember, Procell, for those who are trying to get in this last minute deal with Procell, get your kit, get you a system in there. And it's really for my trichologists, my hair loss practitioners who are really trying to restore individuals' hair. Type holiday down in the chat if you're just trying to take advantage of our Seamless Academy sales. And for my clients, please click that link in the bio, or my followers, to make sure you take advantage of getting some professional grade products with plant-based growth factors, botanical extracts, things that are really going to help with that circulation in your hair. Okay, I got some more, put my labels on my products now so you guys can get that and have it all done. And yeah, but if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Do not hesitate. I got a question right here. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, I will get those messages right to you guys. But thank you. If it should be an automatic message that came to you, but if not, I am going behind to check to see to make sure that you got it. But thank you all for hopping on, and I look forward to some more trainings. It is just that time here where you're gonna really see me coming on here, dropping some knowledge on why we just don't leave these opportunities on the table, guys, for next year. If you're really trying to start even before next year, this is the time. We are working all December long to make sure that you can go into 2026 confident and set. All right. You may not be all the way where you want to be at, depending on, I know that the hustle and bustle is about to get real, but you guys can definitely get to that next step. Okay. All right. I'll be texting you ladies and talk to you soon.